Oh boy, do I have a video right now, and seeing how you are watching, you can understand my excitement as I continue to speak. So Die Rise, the one map on Black Ops 2 that I quite dislike. Now if you know me, I hate talking about controversies when I don't have to. However, I wish to state that people who have a positive opinion on this map is the very reason why I support abortion, since we shouldn't have people on this earth with bad takes, such as liking this map. So now that you understand that this map is not my good old cup of tea, let us start this lovely adventure, shall we? Here we go. Die Rise. The setting is in
China,
and you spawn on the top of a tower, traveling to other towers, and having some fun killing zombies, so long as you don't fall off the map. At spawn, you have two ways to go. You can go through the doors, or you can go through an elevator that your fat ass has dropped all the way to the bottom. If you go down the elevator and hit rock bottom, you can travel to the other tower and even grab some points from the showers, but we aren't here for points. We are here for... I don't know. I'm just giving a sort of analyst video like the rest, which I recommend, of course. With the four other heroes in the zombie storyline, Die Rise is, well, kind of the last map to choose from in the zombies mode on Black Ops 2, but it is the second map storyline-wise and came from the first DLC in Black Ops 2 known as the Revolution DLC. So like I said, the four other heroes, the farm girl, the comedic homeless lad, the schizophrenic guy who is really not schizophrenic but the others seem to think so, and since this is a democracy, majority rules, so we will say that. Although the setting is in China, and we know how communists they are, so I guess it really don't matter. Anyway, along with those three, you got Quincy Boy Marlton. I mention it every time about why I call him Quincy, to the point where if you really want to know why, you can just look at these videos. Moving on, they arrived there because Richtofen needs another problem solved since this happened after the events of Transit. So you have to follow his directions if you decide to do his side of the storyline, and might I say, this dude has been in a woman's body for a minute too long in my opinion.
Keep going! You cannot.
Speaking of, the Easter egg is quite something, let me tell you. I mean, hell, from trying to step on the right tiles in order to understand the Mojang tiles, all of which, truthfully, I don't really give a shit about, but I must talk about it regardless since it is part of the Easter egg. The Mojang tiles are these small-ass rectangles scattered around the map with symbols that show a number and a direction. Here's a picture of what they would look like. Now, you might be wondering why I'm usually talking about the Richtofen side more than the Maxis side. It's because I am a solo man. This side of the Easter egg is quite more easier to do solo than the Maxis side, in my opinion. I mean, it ain't easy, but possible. But when in doubt, just use a mod. Plus, the steps are a lot more straightforward, and being a lazy boy I am, I'm going to take the easy way out and do Richtofen. Strats. The most common one is the camping in the elevator shaft looking thing with the wonder weapon, which I will talk about soon, and shooting at a specific spot to kill the zombies quite well. Very effective, quite efficient, enjoy doing that. Another strat is simply training in the Buddha room. Poor Chinese infrastructure had turned that room upside down, and don't yell at me about poor infrastructure, I mean shit, China is going down a rabbit hole in real estate IRL, so I'm just speaking facts right now. You can also train at spawn, but a bit smaller and a lot more spots for lads to arrive in, but hell, you do you. Another spot is the roof. Bear with me here, this is one of the few maps that have a shit ton of strats you could do. Problem with this strat? Pretty narrow, you could get trapped, and there's a window. But that shouldn't be a problem for such an amazing zombies player such as yourself, right? Next spot is the trample steam room. Now, you could train in two spots in this room here. One is in front of the trample steam, go in small circles and have fun, and the next spot is in the room next to the trample steam. Now, if you want to pull a 10 out of 10 strat, watch how this legend does it. Kept the door closed because he took the elevator and did a speed run to 100. What a lad. Probably a virgin, but he took one for the boys. Another damn spot, that nice little ruined room across from the mystery box. You know what to do. Go in a circle. Speaking of the box, you can also train in that room as well. The last spot, that I know of, is the bar. I don't even need to explain this anymore, you know what I'm going to be talking about. Now the game has a bit of RNG. How might you ask? One word, elevators. The elevators go up and down, and the perks are usually random. Just do yourself a favor, don't stay on the elevator for too long when you reach the top, or otherwise this will happen. We've done this once or twice before. Oh, and make sure your keyboard or controller works when you jump, otherwise this will happen to you as well. It also happened to us once or twice before, hasn't it? Yeah, it's one of those moments where you'd wish you could have your death be covered up, just like Jeffrey Epstein. It's also one of those moments where you wish you didn't have a skill issue and could use PhD had they not teased you when you fell through that elevator, since you couldn't resist the 15 Big Macs from McDonald's. Now, onto the Wonder Weapon, the Sliquify, or however the hell you spell it. You build the weapon on the workbench. The parts are quite close but are in different spots. One spot is the barrel behind the workbench, another is on the ground in between a couch and TV, another spot is in the showers, another spot is on the kitchen counter in the room of the workbench, another part is in either of the two cages in the workbench room. Finally, the next spot is in the sewing room. The Wonder Weapon cannot be pack-a-punched. I wouldn't know why you would need it to be pack-a-punched. It's a damn liquid gun that one hits, but some of you probably wished it. That just about does it for this map, as I am aware of. If you enjoyed, leave a comment and subscribe to see more in the future. Other than that, thanks for watching and goodbye.